Hello and welcome. I'm John Bowen. I'm your instructor for Principles of Accounting 2, and the purpose of this video is to familiarize you with the class and how to proceed through it. The class is accessed through Brightspace. Brightspace, this is the home page of Brightspace for this course. Has the name, section, etc. up there. First thing you notice on the left is announcements. The first announcements are always those sent by the college, and then I get to go next. All the announcements are important. I suggest you read them carefully. You'll find valuable information in there. If I want to communicate with the class, I will post an announcement. When I post that announcement, it will also get emailed to each and every one of you. So that's why they're very important. You will be receiving information about the class. Here's the main menu at the top for Brightspace. Most of this will not be used. We're just converting to Brightspace. That was a monumental job in its own right to transfer 6 classes and try to make sense of them. So I really have limited what I use up here. The main area you're going to live in is content, right there. See it? Content. So I'm going to click on it so we can go there and you can see what's there. Under comment, you'll find, the first thing you'll find is Table of Contents. Table of Contents. And under there, you'll see Getting Started. We'll talk about that in a minute. Instructor information, that tells you about me. The syllabus, very important. Very important. So you're going to click on that. You're going to read it carefully. There it is. Very important. Read it all carefully. All the vital information of the class is in there. What else do you find here in your table of contents? Review of Accounting 101. Some students in the past have asked me for some brush-up information. Here's a link to a website that'll help you out with that. Then you've got Connect Assignments. That's just what it sounds like. It's all the assignments for the semester. Let's look at them. Orientation to Connect videos. Orientation to SmartBook. Some orientation videos. Yes, they're required. And then for each chapter, there'll be SmartBook and exercises, just to refresh your memory on SmartBook. Textbooks are notoriously difficult to read. If you decided to write the great American novel and you wrote it like it was a textbook, do you think anybody would buy it? I don't think so. They're hard to read, and hence students don't get out of them what they need to. SmartBook is a tool produced by McGraw-Hill that helps out with that process. So why do I assign it? I assign it because it's important that you get the information out of the textbook, and this is a way to do it. 20 points per chapter. Then for each chapter, there's exercises. 25 points per chapter. For each chapter, there's also need-to-know videos and concept overview videos. The main reason I have these in is to help you learn the material. Need-to-know videos I cannot give you extra credit for. It's just the limitation of the system. Concept overview videos, I can give you a few points extra credit if you do any of them. The point there is not to give you credit. The point is to help you learn. So there they are. Everything's there. The tests are there. The assignments are there, etc. You want more? Hit there, load more. It'll keep going. Okay, so that's Connect Assignments. Very important place. Now, you might ask yourself, how do I get started in Connect? Well, when you click on any of these assignments the first time, it's going to take you to the McGraw-Hill website. It should already know who you are and sign you in. You can then proceed. Let's go back here to Table of Contents and Getting Started. There's some very important information there. First, Introduction to Brightspace. You know where that is because you're listening to this video. That video is there, and a written introduction as well. Introduction to Brightspace, very important. Second, what else is there? The course schedule is there. There it is. Now, I want you to understand the course schedule. In the live and in-person classes, each chapter basically has 2 classes. So, chapters 12 and 13, we have theoretically 1 week for each, and then a review, and then a test on September 21st. Notice, everything is due on the 21st. The assignments for those 2 chapters are due the test day for those chapters. Look at test 2, chapters 14, 16, 17. That's on October 19th. The assignments for those chapters are due the 19th as well, and so forth. Test 3 on November 9th, just like the assignments. Test 4, December 9th. And then chapter 22, as you can see, is extra credit. Final exam will be due by December 18th. There's your course schedule. Now, let's talk about the textbook. The textbook's part of the first day program. If you got a textbook in Accounting 101, that's good for 12 months. You should not have a problem. If you just bought it as part of your registration, you automatically receive access to the ebook and access to Connect. And when you log in to Connect for the first time for the class, you should be recognized. If not, contact the bookstore immediately. If you do not have a book, this is the way to get it. The school will the school will bill you for the book. And it's the best price available. If you want a hard copy book, you can buy one. You can buy a current one from McGraw-Hill for about $60, or you can buy a used one. Here's some detail on how to proceed through the course. And I'm going to go through that in some detail in a minute. You should also read it. And some very important information about miscellaneous things that's important as well. So let's go back over here to the main menu. After Connect Assignments, you see tabs, Chapter 12, Chapter 13, Test 1 Review, etc., 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 etc. Let's look at Chapter 12. It's very much like all the rest. If we were a face-to-face class, you would come into class, you would see my smiling face, and then we would have a presentation on the topic. I would use a PowerPoint as a basis for that presentation. What you will find for each chapter is that I have recorded that just like I was in class, and I've posted it here for you. So after you read the book and after you do the Smart Book, I really recommend you listen to the PowerPoint lesson. Is it required? No. Also, if we were doing this in a classroom setting, we would do lots of hands-on exercises in class to reinforce whether or not you learned the material. Well, here they are. In-class exercises, Chapter 12. Same ones we'd do if we were in class. I would recommend you print them out and do them as you go through the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint's going to reference them. It's going to say, stop and do exercise 1 now. Stop, do exercise 2 now, and so forth. Okay? Now, if you're like me, you'd like to know if you got that right or not. Well, here's the solutions. Just print them out and look at them. Now, what if you didn't get it right and still didn't understand? Well, if it was in class, you'd raise your hand and ask a question, and I would explain it. Well, I've done that already. Here are the solutions videoed. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. They're out of order, but you get the idea. So if you didn't understand why the solution was what it was, watch the video, and I'm going to explain it to you, just like I would in class. You will find this in every chapter. Here's Chapter 13, same thing. Here's the PowerPoint, there's the exercise, there's the solution, here's the videos, and occasionally I'll drop in some other information that's really useful to have. Okay. So that's what is in all these menu tabs right here. So as you proceed through the class, you should read the chapter, watch the PowerPoint, do the Smart Book, do do the exercises, and pow, move on to the next chapter. If you need some extra help, what are you going to do? You're going to watch the videos. When the time comes, you're going to take the test, you're going to get an A+ on it, and we're all going to be happy. Hey, one last thing I want to emphasize here. Let's go to syllabus. It's in here. Okay, first, office hours. Thursdays, 11 to noon, and online hours Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30 to 6:30. Okay, how do you get in touch with me? Right there. Email. It's all, I've got it in numerous places throughout this. Do not contact me via Brightspace. Please do not use my CCBC email. Please use this email. Okay? And if you have problems, email me immediately. Don't waste your time. Don't spin your wheels. I'm here to help. So let's have a great semester.